What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna finish up with Arizona, man. I wanted to move on from this rebuild, but I got a couple of requests to keep it going, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, first things first, got to re-sign Larry Fitzgerald, okay? He is 97 overall, and when we start our new season, he's gonna be 99 overall, man. We also got to re-sign Anquan Boldin, and we also got to re-sign Leonard Davis. Now, Leonard Davis, he's 92 overall, and he's gonna stay 92 overall for the upcoming season as well. We had to negotiate with him. The first offer that we gave him, he actually declined, so I was a little bit nervous. I was like, whoa, what's going on? I need my big left guard to be there to open up the running lanes for Ricky Williams, right? Anquan Boldin, got to re-sign him. So there's a lot of money being spent right now, and I'm looking at our roster, and I'm like, Ricky Williams, I want to keep him, but it has to be for the right price, because we start to sign rookies, we start to sign free agents to fill holes and stuff like that, and Ricky Williams is aging. He's 9 years pro. I believe he's 30 something at this point, not quite sure, but I know that he is declining in overall, because he is now 89 overall, and when we first signed him, he was 91 overall, and I don't want that to dip any further. So I'm actually going to withdraw that offer that we first sent him. Then we jump into free agency and I give him another offer. And I'm actually going to back out of that offer as well. Now, of course, I got Tom Brady up there, and Tom Brady is the man, and I would love to have Tom Brady, but I'm going to stick with Phillip Rivers because, one, we got a bunch of holes, and I don't know if upgrading the quarterback position is the key to our success, and I don't think that we need a major upgrade at QB because, of course, Phillip Rivers is still doing his thing for us, and he's doing a pretty darn good job. So we tried to get Phillip Buchanan. We also tried to re-sign, who else did we got? The Carlos Dansby. That's right, another free agent that I do want to keep on the roster because last year he played pretty well for us, so I want to make sure that the cap number is not that big, and it really wasn't, so our cap number is still pretty good. But at the end of the day, we have to let Ricky Williams go. Ricky Williams is not, we do not sign him. Phillip Buchanan does not sign with us either, so we are now in the market to look for a running back, and we're going to go after 100 overall Brian Westbrook. They want 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick. I'm like, nah, son. You can have this first-round pick, next year's first-round pick as well, and then a 4th-round pick. That works out, and again, he is 100 overall. So we signed our first 100 overall player. One thing I love about 2K is that they have players up that high just to show how beastly they were, because I know at times Randy Moss, if you did a season with them, he would get up to that 100 overall mark as well. So anyways, man, we got Larry Fitzgerald locked in. We also got Anquan Boldin, we got Davis, we got a new halfback. Now, if I was to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't have wasted my time signing big name halfbacks. I think when I do this again for another team, that I'm actually going to spend more time maybe trying to draft some running backs, maybe develop some younger guys, and keep our cap number down, because I have to sign a whole bunch of people. As you can see, I can't move on, okay? I have to. Our roster doesn't even have 42 people. We have 36 people on the roster, and I'm down to like $8 million left in cap. So it was not, you know, the smartest move to maybe give Ricky Williams a fat contract and then go after Westbrook, because he had a fat contract as well. So now I have to scrape the bottom of the barrel to fill our roster, and we still won't even get to like a 53-man roster, and that's actually going to hurt us during the regular season when we get injuries and people get tired and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, when I do this again, mouthful right there, if I do this again in ESPN NFL 2K5, I would definitely look to maybe develop a running back instead of, you know, paying top dollar for a running back. Even though Ricky Williams was a beast and he scored a bunch of touchdowns for us the past 2 episodes, and I do think Westbrook, he's going to be a monster as well. I'm just looking at our cap number, and it is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, and yet again, I must emphasize that we do not even have a full 53-man roster. Our roster is most so at, you know, like 42, 43 players. Now, of course, in hindsight, you know, having our cap number so low isn't the worst thing, because this might be the last season that we do this, but I do try to keep it realistic, do try to, you know, look towards the future and stuff like that if I was to continue this, right? But anyways, we have one goal, okay, to get to the Super Bowl. Now, you look at the calendar, it is September 16th, 2007. This season was the year that Eli Manning ended up with that crazy get off me play, throws the ball to David Tyree, and the Giants freaking beat the New England Patriots. And of course, that game happened in Arizona. And ESPN NFL 2K5, they're pretty solid at, knowing the future, because the Super Bowl this year is going to be in Arizona for ESPN NFL 2K5 as well, which I'm feeling, man. I'm feeling that. Now, we start off the year about 8-1. We start off the year 8-1, and we have lost a handful of games. We finished the year 9-7, but it's still good enough to get us into the playoffs. This is the first year that we don't win the division. We're actually a wild card team, and I was hoping to get 10 wins. In season 1, I believe we only won like 5 games, something like that. Season 2, we went 8-8, and that won the division. Last season, we went 9-7. That won the division as well. And this year, we're 9-7. Didn't win the division, but I was at least hoping to get at least 10 wins. But no, we failed that. Now, right here, I have to sign a running back. Westbrook is hurt. Our backup running back is dinged up. So we're going to go with Munoz, okay? Stewart. His first name is Stewart. That's what I'm going to go with. So Stewart right there picks up a handful of yards, set up 2nd and 6. Phillip Rivers then drop back the pass. And, of course, this is the wild card round, and this is the last season of this, so we have got to get to that Super Bowl. If we win, that's fantastic. If we lose, so be it. I hate to have that attitude, but it's time to move on to something else. Right there, Kennedy, who we drafted last season, he's healthy and ready to go. Makes a huge play right there. Gets that pick, and we get the ball right back. Him and Clement, those are our 2 starting cornerbacks. And this right here is why I'm thinking next time I do this, we might not pick up a running back, because I can run. I can't say I can run with anybody, but I'm able to run with a rookie free agent. Right there, we got Larry Fitzgerald outside making plays. Going to drop at the pass. Oh, my gosh. And I would definitely go after a tight end, because that guy has dropped so many passes. He's been with us for 3 seasons now, and all he does is drop passes. Right here to end the half, we get a big-time sack. Brooks goes down, and now we take over here in the second half. Rivers dropping back, has a man wide open. That's Fitzgerald, makes the catch. Move those chains. Big first down for Arizona. Dropping back to pass here on 1st and 10, taking the shot deep to Anquan. Boldin makes the catch, and now we're inside Saints territory, going towards the end zone with Anquan. Gets in there, touchdown Cardinals, and now it is a 10-0 ball game here in the 4th quarter. Trying to get pressure, we don't, but Clement, he is there to get the INT. So touchdown Arizona, and that's going to wrap it up. 20-0 is the final. We did get a field goal. And I know some people say like it's Clements. It's not Clements, it's Clement. He played for the Niners. Trust me, I know. Anyways, there goes the stats for the game. Not the best game, but you see our man Stewart had 17 carries for 66 yards. I'm going to take that. Again, he is a rookie free agent trying to fill the shoes of 100 overall Westbrook. So, again, if I had to do it all over again, we probably want to go after Ricky Williams. Probably want to go after Westbrook and stuff like that. Try to draft somebody. Try to develop a young running back and stuff like that. But, hey, you live and you learn, man. So, now it's time to move on to the divisional round. And then the divisional round, as you see the victors and the losers of Wild Card Weekend, we are moving on. We beat the snot out of the Saints. So let's move on to the divisional round. In the divisional round, we're going to be taking on the St. Louis Rams. And this is going to be our 3rd meeting with St. Louis. And hopefully the Cardinals do their thing in St. Louis, because the Cardinals usually do their thing in St. Louis if you're a baseball fan. So what I did there? All right, anyways, man, let's get to the action. Phillip Rivers has a man open. Anquan Boldin, he should have been off to the race, but he got caught from behind. So we're going to drive out the pass one more time to Fitzgerald. Oh, my. Like, this wide receiving core is almost cheating. I almost feel like I'm cheating playing with these guys right now. Not even going to lie. Right there, Anquan Boldin had no business making that catch, but he made it anyway. Then we can get the ball to Stewart around the outside, who gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. We are doing our thing. They go up the gut with my man Steven Jackson, but my man Jackson, the safety, Daryl Jackson, I believe it's Daryl Jackson, he gets up there, makes the tackle, and now we are back on offense. Fitzgerald with the big-time catch. Move those chains. 2nd and 8 for my man Fitzgerald. My man Phillip Rivers to Anquan Boldin. And Anquan Boldin is going to walk into the end zone. He says, "Hi, Mom." Waves to the camera. We're number 1. We're doing our thing. Let's move on. We have the ball right back, and look at Stewart setting up his blocks, and he is off to the races. Finally gets tackled down at about the 49-yard line. Now we're going to take a shot up top to Anquan Boldin, and we're looking to add to our lead. We're going to drop back the pass and we'll throw a pick. That's not good. But we're in the second half already, in the fourth quarter already. They're down by 14. They have to score something, and right there we get a big-time sack. I'm going to do the exact same thing because my stick skills on the D-line in 2K5 are beastly. And right there, we get the safety, 16-0. So we have outscored our opponents 36-0 in our 2 playoff games. And now we're heading to the NFC Championship game back-to-back years. So in year number 1, we missed the playoffs altogether. Year number 2, won the division, and we got all the way to the divisional round where we lost to Mike Vick and the Falcons, and they ended up losing to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. The year after that, we made it to the championship game where we lost again. And this year, we're going right back to the championship game, and we do not want to lose. Luckily for us, we don't have to take on Philly. In the Redskins rebuild, we took on Philly, and we lost. The year before this one, in the championship game, we took on Philadelphia, and we lost. Now, we did not have Nate Clement. However, Nate Clement isn't like the best corner in the world, but I like him in this game because he's 89 overall. But maybe he would have made a difference. And right there, look who gets the scoop in the score. My man Nate Clement gets it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. So we take an early 7-0 lead. Dante Culpepper jump at the pass, and my man Dansby coming up big, man. Carlos Dansby wearing that 45, man. That was a good signing if you ask me. I mean, I try to keep this team together. We might not have the most, a lot of bodies. It might not be the most realistic team that I put together because there's only like 42, 43 players on the roster. But hey, I did what I had to do, okay? Westbrook, he's doing his thing. He doesn't feel like 100 overall to me, but maybe that just might be how I'm using him. I'm not the best. I will admit that. But anyways, man, we take a 14-0 lead going into halftime. So far, we have not allowed a touchdown or any points at all this whole time, and we are going to keep that trend going to get an interception inside of our own red zone. Going to take over, and that's going to be all she wrote. 14-0 championship game final, and we are moving on to the Super Bowl. And the Super Bowl is held in our stadium. Now, of course, it doesn't look like Arizona Stadium now. It looks like Arizona State Stadium. And that's because the Cardinals and the Sun Devils, they shared the same stadium for a very, very long time. Now it just belongs to the Sun Devils, because, of course, the Cardinals have that big balloon-looking stadium down there in Arizona. Anyways, man, we made it. Mama, we made it. First team in history to have a home Super Bowl game. Dennis Green, bring your old stuff about the tunnel, RIP. But let's get this W. Let's get this win, man. I'm excited to take on the Chiefs. They got Priest Holmes. They have a couple of new names on their team as well. Have a new quarterback. And they also have Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer, current Hall of Famer, whatever you want to call it, Jason Taylor. So Jason Taylor's coming off the edge. They got Priest Holmes. They still got Larry Johnson as the backup. So the Chiefs, of course, they're pretty good. They made it all the way to the Super Bowl. And I'm looking forward to see what they can do, man. I'm kind of nervous about Jason Taylor coming off of the edge. I'm not even going to lie, because our offensive line probably could have used a major upgrade. Like, I think next time I do this, I want to make like the Dallas Cowboys line and maybe find a rookie halfback. I'm not going to say I'm going to find Elliott, because Elliott's the man. But I do think that that's the best route when you're doing this. Don't make the same mistakes I did, even though I did get my team to the Super Bowl. It took like 4 years, but hey, I got Arizona in here, man. So there goes Priest Holmes, the Priest, down the sideline, picks up a big first down. 3rd and 10, taking a shot up top, and that pass is going to hit the grass, and we take over with what might be the best passing game in the NFL. I mean, I'm just going to put that out there. We're going to find who? Anquan Boldin. Move those chains. Dropping back the pass again, going up top to who? Larry Fitzgerald. And you ain't going to catch him, okay? You ain't going to catch him. He already lost the Super Bowl, of course, in real life. You know what I mean? He ain't trying to lose one here in the video game world either. So they're going to call pass interference on the Chiefs. So we get 7 on the board. After the Chiefs did nothing on offense, we take right back over. We give the ball to Westbrook, and Brian Westbrook, he's going to do his thing and get us into Chiefs territory. Taking the shot deep to Larry Fitzgerald. Living like Larry. But the Chiefs, they take over after the touchdown, and here comes Priest Holmes. He's trying to get that Super Bowl, his second Super Bowl, because he won one with the Ravens. And there he goes down the sideline. Priest Holmes from Texas gets that thing into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City, and they finally go on the board. And that's the first points we have allowed all postseason long. So we got 35 seconds on the clock. We got Mr. Rivers. We got Larry Fitzgerald, and he done did it again. He done did it again. 20-7 going into halftime. Matter of fact, it's 21-7 going into halftime as we take back over, going straight up top again to Larry Fitzgerald. They can't stop him. They can only hope to contain him. 99 overall. Larry Fitzgerald is a freaking glitch. He felt like Randy Moss in this game with the straight out of the box, rosters and stuff like that. I mean, this dude was a freaking animal. So right here we get the pick. They ruled him out of bounds, but clearly he got both feet in bounds. So we are going to get the interception. It is freaking 24-7. This one is over. It took 3 episodes. It took 4 seasons, but we finally got that Super Bowl title. So if you want to see me do another one, be sure to let me know what team, what game. You guys know what games I have. I plan on getting some more games. I plan on getting some other Maddens on the PS2, going a little bit deeper, like Madden 10, Madden 11, Madden 12, maybe even some NCAAs in due time, okay? In due time, okay? But anyways, that's basically going to wrap this one up. We got the Super Bowl, man. We got the Super Bowl. It wasn't the most conventional way to do it. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't have signed Ricky Williams. I wouldn't have, gone that route. I would have used that money to, maybe get a better offensive line, maybe get a better tight end and stuff like that as we find Larry Fitzgerald. Because the tight end position is kind of thin. Outside of Tony Gonzalez in this game, Tony Gonzalez is the best one. And then you got Jeremy Shockey is number 2. But Antonio Gates is still like 69 overall and stuff like that. So I would have focused on maybe a tight end, maybe a different position as well. But we're going to do it again with a different team. Maybe the Cowboys, maybe the Ravens. I don't know. Just let me know down in the comment section below what team or what game. Until next time, I hope the rest of your day is the best of your day, and I'm gone. Peace. Hot sauce.